Welcome, Mr. Dalwai.
Thank you.
Sorry, welcome back, Mr. Dalwai.
I
Welcome
know.
back, Mr. Dalwai.
Thanks.
It's madness in Bangalore. At other counters, you will see long queues, unavailability of forms, dingy rooms. People are made to wait for hours together to get their turn. It puts you off. Is there no way of making the process simpler and easier?
Yeah, I think we need to do that, and I would like to ensure the Bangalorean friends that they are going to have a relief soon. That you said that there is so much of mad crowd is a proof of the success of this project. There is tremendous response all across the city of Bangalore, and we see similar response all over the country. In Bangalore, where we have Karnataka state as our registrar, and we also have a few other public sector undertakings like the India Post and a few banks as our registrars, all of them have actually not started their work. We began with India Post sometime in July, and India Post is actually confining its enrollment only to its post offices. So we have about 36 enrollment stations running at the moment. So naturally, for a huge city like Bangalore with 94 lakh population, these were highly inadequate. Parallelly, the state of Karnataka, who is one of our principal registrars, was finalizing its tender. They have meanwhile finalized the tender, and they are targeting to set up 1,000 enrollment centers all across the city. By now, they have already rolled out about 192 enrollment centers. So, as we ramp up the centers, there would not be any problem for the people to approach, because they would start finding the centers right in the neighborhood. When initially they were responding to India Post, obviously the demand supply was not matching. So I think it is a question of demand supply. So we are taking care of that. But then we have many other citizen friendly environment that we are aiming at, and we will be doing that. Say for example, we are trying to what do we do now? If the people come to a particular center and there is a huge rush, then they get a token number with an indicative date and time, so that they can go back and come. They don't have to waste time. We are aware that everybody in Bangalore is extremely busy, and we can't afford to waste their time. So I would suggest that when they go to an enrollment center, if there is a rush, they can from the help desk take a token number, seek an appointment, and come back on that appointed day.
So need not have to wait in the long queue and just get their token and come on the day when they want you to come there.
Exactly. Oh. They should not be wasting their time, and we would appreciate them not wasting time.
That is really nice of you, Mr. Dalwai. One more question. There is confusion among the documents one should take. For the benefit of our young listeners, will you clear that? What are the documents that we have to carry there? Should they be original, or we have to carry copies of that and submit to them?
Yeah, one is that one of our aims is that while we have been mandated to give an identity number and also provide authentication facility, we are also supposed to be cleaning up the database. So as we create a new database, we would like to have a verifiable database. So when we take the demographics of a person, which includes name of the person, the place of birth, residence, and the date of birth or an approximate age and the gender, this has to be backed up by a proof of identity and a proof of address. So as I said, POI is something which has a photograph. Okay, so we know that when somebody is coming for a photograph and to deliver his demographic, it is the right person. So we have a large number of proof of identities listed in our documents list. We have as many as 17 proof of identities and as many as 32 proof of addresses. These, for example, include the passports, the PAN cards, the ration cards, or as a proof of address, it can be even your electricity bill within the last 3 months, or the water bill within the last 3 months, or any such bill given by a government agency. If nothing is there, it can be also a letter issued by a member of parliament, member of legislative assembly, or any group A officer of the government, who can authorize, who can issue a letter saying that I know X, Y, Z and this is his proof of address. So a large number of documents have been facilitated. So any of the documents, the resident is free to come and produce there. When he comes with the original documents, we then take a scan of that. Okay, so it's only the not the original, but a copy of the original document that is maintained as a document with us, and then the original is returned to the resident. So, they have got a wide variety of documents from which to choose and come and provide. So, I think it will not be really a constraint, and we also have flexibility where this list is open ended. As and when we think that more and more documents should be added to this, we think and keep expanding the list. So, we are trying to make it as friendly as possible, and at this juncture I must also share with you that we are aware that there are large number of citizens in this country who do not have any document, and the estimate is around 10% of India's population does not have any document. Since one of our prime objective is social inclusiveness, and we would like to concentrate on marginal section, the poor people who are left out and do not have any kind of a document, we have a concept called introducer. That means somebody who knows him can introduce him. For example, a Gram Panchayat member, a corporator, an MLA, an MP, or a government servant of a particular village, he can introduce somebody. Or for example, if somebody is working in somebody's house, the employer of the house can introduce his worker at home. The only condition is that the introducer must have his Aadhaar number.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So, we have brought in this introducer concept with this purpose of social inclusiveness.
That's good. I think a good clarification.